Hello students, welcome to Upsc classes. Today our topic is English aptitude and here some questions are given, different types of questions, and our first question is we have to find out the opposite word of frantic. Here 5 options are given and we have to choose the right one. 5 options. The first one is humid, then calm, soft, quick and slow. So at first we have to know the meaning of this word. So the meaning of frantic is means something that is conducted in a very excited disorganized and hurried way. So clearly among these 5 options, calm must be the opposite word of the exact opposite word of frantic. So option 2 is the correct answer. Now let's go to our next question. Here again we have to find out the opposite word of global, and here 5 options are given: worldwide, universal, general, faulty and local. So it's very simple and it's very clear that local must be the opposite word of global. Now let's go to our next question. Okay, so here is our next question, and in this question we can see that here are 2 blanks and we have to fill up these blanks with this correct pair of words. Now at first let's read the statement. The organization, here something is missing and we have to choose that among these options. Now, to popularize Indian classical music among the youth which has lost with its cultural roots. So here 5 options are endeavor and touch, wishes, interest, efforts, experience, exerts and intrigue, and need and relation. So endeavors would be the right word to be used with the first blank here, and the second blank would be filled by touch. So the passage must be the organization. Okay, now let me write it. So the organization endeavors here must be endeavors to popularize Indian classical music among the youth which has lost touch. Here touch with its cultural roots. So option 1 is the correct answer, that is endeavors and touch. Now let's go to our next question. Again we have to fill up these blanks, and the statement is one of the major critics of the examination system is that it, here is a blank, then to a spirit of, again here is a blank, competition among the students. So here 5 options are result and effective, accompanies and adequate, develops intense, takes and savor, leads and unhealthy. So only leads that fits in the first blank. So leads which fits in the first blank, and as it goes with 2, because here is a 2, so only leads go with 2, so here must be leads. And similarly, unhealthy fits with the second blank here, unhealthy. So the passage should be one of the major critics of the examination system is that it leads to, okay, let me write it here. It leads to a spirit of unhealthy competition among the students. So here option 5 is the correct answer. Now here is our next question, and the question is, auroras are natural light displays in the sky, usually here again 2 blanks, and at night in the polar regions. So here options are watched, upward, noticed, peculiar, observed, only, found, most, follows, mainly. So here are 5 pairs of words and we have to choose the right pair. So in this case, observe must be in the first blank and only in the polar regions, because we cannot see it from any other place in this earth, so only fits here. So the passage now is, auroras are natural light displays in the sky, usually observed at night only in the polar regions. So option 3 is the correct one. Now the next question is, after the board examinations, students are dash up for the various entrance examinations dash for next month, and here 5 options are ready, timed, gearing, scheduled, prepared, programmed, set duration, geared, and kept. Now here after the blank here is up, so only gearing goes with up, that is gearing goes with up. So the first blank would be filled by gearing, so here must be gearing. Now the another part is scheduled. So for the various entrance examinations scheduled for next month, so here must be scheduled. So the passage is now, after the board examinations, students are gearing up for the various entrance examinations scheduled for next month. So here option 2 is the correct one. Now here is our next question, and this is the last one. So the question is, the governmental dash spewed dramatic improvements in the way waste management is dash out of many hospitals. Here 5 options are given, and from this 5 options we can say that governmental efforts that spurred dramatic improvements in the way waste management is carried out only carried can fit with this out. So waste management is carried out in many hospitals. So we can say here is efforts, and in this part here must be carried. So option 4 is our correct answer.